I went on Amazon to find everything I need to build a budget streaming setup, and we're going to be seeing how well this setup actually performs. Alright guys, and this is the PC that will be powering the whole streaming setup today. If you guys have seen my last couple of videos, you guys know that this PC is only $380 in USD, and for $380 you get this nice black case. You have two tempered glass right here, which just looks amazing. And right here guys, this is how the PC looks like. If you guys can see like the RGB right here, which just looks amazing in the fans. The specs of this PC actually include an Intel i7 Xeon E5 CPU. It has 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, and the GPU is actually the AMD RX 580 GPU. So overall, this PC can actually run games at low settings very smoothly. One thing I do want to point out really quick is that there is only one stick of RAM, even though there's two slots, which I don't know why PC companies don't utilize that, but we do have 16 gigabytes of RAM in this PC. Alright guys, once again, I'll be using the amazing Pixel monitor. This monitor only costs $90 in USD. It's a 24-inch monitor that captures in 1080p and also has 165 Hertz. The design on this monitor is amazing, and I can't wait to use it in this setup once again. Alright guys, so for the mouse, keyboard, and mouse pad, I will be using the ones that were included with the PC. So everything here costs only $380, which is actually insane. Alright guys, this is what the mouse pad looks like. It's not really that big, but I think you do get RGB on this mouse pad, which is pretty nice. And the glide is just not that great either, but this should help with the whole setup. Alright guys, and this is what the mouse looks like. It's nothing too crazy. You don't really get side buttons, so that's not really that great. And this is only a gaming mouse because you get RGB with it. And yeah, this is what the RGB looks like. It's not really that visible. This is the mouse I will be using for today. And finally, we just have the keyboard right here, which is probably like the best part of this besides the PC. But yeah, this is what the keyboard actually looks like. I'll give you guys a quick sound test of what it actually sounds like. So yeah, it doesn't sound like that great, and it doesn't feel that great either, but it is pretty cool that we get a keyboard included. Alright guys, and this is what the keyboard looks like fully lit up. I'm not really sure if you guys can see the RGB or not, but there is RGB on this keyboard. I just don't really like that it's a full-size keyboard. I'd rather have it to be like a 75% keyboard. Since we are building a cheap streaming setup, guys, I will be including a webcam. And I'm not really sure if this is a brand name or not, but I got this for around $20 on Amazon. This isn't really that special, but since we are building a streaming setup, I will be including a webcam. And the final thing I'll actually be including is a microphone, guys. And this right here is actually the sponsor of today's video. This is the Maono PD300X, and it honestly looks like super nice. So let me actually get this unboxed for you guys. So in the box, we get, of course, the usual user manuals like always. We get the accessories right here, so I'm pretty sure we just get like the cables and all that stuff. So we do get the cable, which is USB-A to USB-C, which is amazing. And the final thing we do get in this is, of course, the microphone itself, which is actually kind of heavy, and the material built on this microphone is like amazing. So yeah, this is what the microphone actually looks like. It's very similar to the Fine microphone that I reviewed in the past, but yeah, this is what the microphone looks like. I'm pretty sure you get like a shock mount right here, and you get a pop filter, which is amazing. And just like the whole design and build quality of this microphone just looks amazing. If you guys are looking for one of the best microphones on the entire internet, you need to check out this. This right here is the Maono PD300X, which is actually a dynamic microphone, which is awesome. The build quality of the microphone just looks super nice. It actually has a metal frame to help with durability, and it can also protect the microphone for longer. It also has a shock mount and a pop filter to better adjust with the audio quality as well. Some notable features that it has is a tap to mute button. So if you hold it down for 3 seconds, you can actually mute the microphone, and that's actually perfect for streamers. It also has a volume knob to adjust the headphone volume and microphone gain, so you can adjust it to your liking real time. The microphone also has 3 different connectivities. So first up is USB-C, which is actually the most common way. All you have to do is plug that into your PC, and it actually works perfectly fine. Second is a headphone jack. So all you have to do is plug in your headset, and you guys can actually monitor audio real time. And lastly is XLR. So if you guys have a mixer, you can plug it into that, and you guys can actually get better audio quality from it. And the best part is that Maono also has a software called Maono Link, which allows you to further customize everything to your liking, and it's also really easy to navigate as well. So if you guys are ready to upgrade your microphone, make sure to check out the Maono PD300X, which I will drop in the description down below. And thanks again to Maono for sponsoring this video. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna put together the entire setup, and we're gonna be seeing how well the setup actually performs while streaming. Alright guys, so I just finished putting together the entire setup right here. So we got the keyboard, mouse pad, and the mouse, and the PC right here, which looks pretty nice. And of course we have the camera right over here as well. and we also have the Maono microphone. But right now, guys, I'm just gonna hop into OBS and show you guys the brief section of how the camera looks like and how the microphone also sounds like as well. Alright guys, so this is how like the streaming layout actually looks like. So you guys can see the webcam right here. This webcam is only $20 and it honestly looks like super nice. And of course we have the microphone right here, guys. This is the Maono PD300X and it honestly sounds like super nice. So if you guys do want to purchase anything, I'll leave the link in the description down below. But yeah, let's actually hop into some games. Alright guys, so we just loaded into Vermax's 1v1 practice map right here. And if you guys can see, we are getting like pretty consistent FPS around like 150, which is honestly like pretty good. And if you look up at the sky, we're getting around like 180. We're getting around like 180, which is honestly pretty solid. CPU and GPU temperatures are also really good as well. And everything feels like super smooth, guys. I'm not sure if I'll be able to build because I legit don't have side buttons on my mouse. So yeah, I could probably place down some floors for you guys, but yeah, I would have to switch up my keybinds. But yeah, everything does feel like very smooth. Colors just look amazing on this map, and yeah, it just feels like really smooth. And if we turn on performance mode right here, let's see if we can get some more FPS. We're getting around like the same amount of FPS here, but it's like more consistent, you can say. And yeah, overall it's like really good. So yeah, let's actually take this into a real match. Okay, we're getting like that initial lag once we load into the island, but I'm pretty sure once we get in game, or like once we actually go on the map, it will be like a lot better. But we are getting around like 100 FPS on the island, which is honestly like pretty decent, pretty decent. And just like colors, guys, just look amazing. It just looks amazing on Fortnite. All right, and we are getting around like 300 FPS in the battle bus, which is awesome. That's actually pretty crazy. And like the GPU and CPU temperatures are also pretty good as well, which is amazing. Okay, there we go. We got a kill. Let's go. First kill of the game. That was pretty good. Ooh, okay, that was close. Jeez, like I had to move my mouse like so much to actually like move in a different direction. It was actually kind of crazy. But yeah, we are getting like around 140 to 130 FPS right now, which is really good, guys. For the price of just $380, this is like really solid. Like I think it's like very similar to the $500 gaming PC that I built before. Dude, I can't do nothing, bro. I just have an AR. This guy has an SMG, an AR, and a shotgun. What? Only got one more reboot left. I don't know where to land, man. We're gonna land like, oh gosh, there's a guy right there as well. This is definitely not good. Okay, I'm already getting shot at, dude. Where? No. All right, we only got 2 kills there, but you know, hopefully you guys got like a test of how this PC actually runs on Fortnite. We're getting like very consistent FPS around like 130. And yeah, just like everything about this PC is pretty nice. But yeah, let me know if you guys would actually buy this gaming PC. Alright guys, and that right there will conclude the video here for today, guys. If you guys did enjoy, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on the post notification bell. Also remember to join on my Discord server for the amazing community that I have over there, guys. Let me know what you guys thought of this Amazon streaming setup right here. And definitely do make sure to check out the Maono microphone, which I will put the link in the description down below. Everything performed like super well, so that is awesome. And yeah, just stay on the lookout for my next video, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.